Y-Axis Radio. WYAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
They gon' wonder how we still here, still on top. We used to build here, top 5, punching the clock. Running the field here, feels good coming around. After they hated, but now we run the town till we stuck in a wheelchair. We all share visions of hope and tell stories with dreams. We get the mixing like we giving you dope. And now we in position weekly. All access, X-Tremitiez, ENT playing on our axis. Politics, top 40, building community from the X, applying that pressure, promoting unity, royalty, education, love and support. Dope music, enough to feed souls, food for thought. This type of loyalty cannot be bought from a city where being real just cannot be taught. Listen in and you just might learn what Mr. You already know. Welcome to the return.
What's going on, my brother?
What's going on with you, man? How you doing?
Happy Veterans Day to all my people out here that serve the United States and around the world with great honor. I want to give a big shout out to the owner and our lead producer of our Access Radio for tonight's show, Big Al Williams, as well as my co-host, DAVON Franklin, and as well as our second guest that'll be coming on at the 8 o'clock hour, Piragua. Thank you to both these men that were in the Air Force, as well as my brother in the Army. Thank you all three for your service.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
All right. So to start the show, you already know how it goes. It's the X-Tremitiez. E-N-T Talk Show on iAccessRadio.com. You can catch us on Twitch. You can catch us on Twitter, YouTube. You better go get that Boxcast, Roku, anywhere you want to see. You better follow my family because we are worldwide.
Yes, sir.
Let's just get right into it. Since it's Veterans Day, we got two great stories. According to the U.S. law, if a military service member commits mutiny, attempts mutiny, or even fails to report, that person shall be punished or by death or such other punishment as a court-martial may direct. But in fact, according to the U.S. history, however, if tens of thousands of military service members commit mutiny en masse, they won't be punished at all. In fact, the president just might capitulate to their demands. That's more or less what happened in the aftermath of the Second World War. Veterans have often wielded outsized influence, catered to as voters, recruited as candidates, and rewarded with government benefits. And the number of veteran advocacy groups has exploded in recent years. But few times have they flexed their political muscle as they did in 1946, when huge numbers of the very fighters who had just defeated the Axis powers directly challenged their commanders with a demand to return home, and miraculously won when they had tens of thousands of soldiers took over Times Square on 42nd Street. Next, we have another great story. Veterans have become unlikely lobbyists in a push to legalize psychedelic drugs. A soldier by the name of Jose Martinez, a former Army gunner, who was right arm and both legs were blown off by a roadside bomb in Afghanistan, has a new calling. He's become one of the most effective lobbyists in the campaign to legalize the therapeutic use of psychedelic drugs across the country. On a Zoom call this spring with Connie Livia, a Democratic legislator in California who has long opposed relaxing drug laws, Mr. Martinez told her how psilocybin, the psychoactive ingredient in magic mushrooms, had helped to finally quell the physical pain and suicidal thoughts that had tormented him. Miss Livia says she changed her mind even before the call ended, as she later voted yes on the bill, which is expected to become law early next year, 2022. We asked these men and women to go fight for our freedom, she said in an interview. So if this is something that is helping them, live a more normal life, I feel I shouldn't stand in the way. In the 2 years since Oregon, Washington, D.C., and half a dozen municipalities decriminalized psilocybin, vets have become leading advocates in the drive to legalize psychedelic medicine, which they credit with helping ease their post-traumatic stress, anxiety, and depression that are often tied to their experiences in the military. The campaign has propelled by the epidemic of suicides among veterans in Iraq and Afghanistan, but also by the national reckoning over the mass incarceration of people on drug charges that has softened public attitudes on prohibition. What do you think about that, my brother?
That's cool. I dig it. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, like saying a lot of people in the spiritual realm also use those mushrooms for those kind of purposes as well. So I'm for it. Saying anything. Saying I'm not gonna get on the lobby on it, but hey, if it works, man.
Absolutely. We want to give a big shout out to our brother Carlos, who's checking in from Puerto Rico. Carlos Colon, his brother is actually going to come on the 8 o'clock hour for an interview. His brother is PIRAGUA, who's in the station already, is also a veteran. Like I said before, shout out to you three brothers that are in the studio. And shout out to everybody that's tuning in from Canada, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, as I'm getting the texts as they're coming in. Moving on next. A 13-year-old girl was sexually assaulted in the Bronx on 170th Street, Franklin Avenue. Police have reviewed footage of the suspect from a corner grocery store. The young teen just came from Catrona Park, which is just up the block where the suspect followed the teen. Everyone is encouraged to contact Crime Stoppers for prevention of future possible attacks, as citizens around the area have stated that they have seen this suspect around walking, smoking weed, marijuana, or what has happened to be K2. They think that the K2 possibly has encouraged him to commit these acts. According to the following news, as was watched earlier, even the neighborhood drug dealers has said if we catch that guy, he's going to have a bad day, and then we ourselves will take him to the police station. What do you think about that?
I like it. I like it. I mean, I'd be like, sometimes with some people, man, when they do certain things, man, it's like, yo, you better pray for the cops to get a hold of you before some of these wolves out here catch you, man. So if they catch them doing dirty, I don't feel sorry for them, So that's just my take. So carry on.
Exactly. And then you would expect that because it's right up the block from a municipality such as Bronx Care, that people won't even think of doing stuff like this because
there's a school in that locale too. You know what I'm saying?
Right across the street, across the street from where the incident occurred.
Exactly. I would think that they would have, a little more law enforcement in that area, to actually look over the kids. I mean, I know we could always joke about vigilante justice and shit like that, but that's what the tax dollars are being paid for. You know what I'm saying? And, if you could run down on a couple of kids in the park smoking weed, so you should be in them areas to basically, look after the low ones that's being assaulted and attacked. That's all I got to say. And that's just me thinking out loud from incidents that I know personally because I was there. So continue on.
Absolutely. Moving on across the water over the bridge, New Jersey. There's a criminal investigation of an hazing incident that led to coaches' suspensions. Broomsticks were used on student players in the Wall Township High School. The governor is deeply disturbed by the hazing allegations in Wall. Governor Murphy believes that all forms of hazing and bullying are unacceptable. Victims will be heard, and because this may torment them in the future and may deter them from the sport of football. I thought this kind of stuff was being addressed when several students years ago got in trouble, about 7 of them, right, for some field hockey or something like that, where they all got in trouble for hazing a few of the students, seniors on sophomores and freshmen. I thought it was over them, but apparently this is going on. But if the coaches are being suspended, that means they had knowledge, correct?
Yeah, either knowledge or kind of like encouraged. I mean, I don't think that is, I mean, there's a certain level. There's certain levels to the tactics that you use to kind of like motivate individuals to get the to maximize them. And you gotta know, you gotta understand what those limits are. It should never get to the point where it's brutal or cruel, or what I'm saying. This is I don't see a place for it in any of the sports, and I don't really condone the coaches that kind of like, if they turn a blind eye to it, or they encourage it. I don't know if that's the case with those coaches, but I'm apparently they must have been aware of the situation if they got suspended. Yeah. Well, I would think so.
I agree with you. And if they did have knowledge, then I do believe that they should forward it up to a criminal investigation. Do you agree?
What was the end result of the Hazing situation? Was the guy hospitalized or something? Did he die?
Yeah, there was about 4 students that were sodomized with broomsticks, and the
No,
coaches.
nah. That's not hazing. That's sodomy.
Yeah,
That's not hazing. That's sodomy. That's assault
right,
charges. There is no place. There is no place anywhere for that. So no,
exactly.
no.
So that's why they went and suspended the coaches because they allowed it to get that far, and
Yeah,
they didn't report it.
yeah. That's not hazing. That's sodomy. So yeah,
Right. That's basically sexual assault.
yeah. That's that bullshit. Yeah, but
Right.
yeah.
All right. So moving on. I know you heard about what happened last Friday in Texas.
Oh yeah.
Victims of the Astroworld tragedy included 2 high school students, an engineering student from Illinois,
Mm,
and also a man who tried to save his fiance.
mhm.
2 high school students, a mechanical engineering tech student from Illinois, and a man were trying to save his fiance are among 9 people. As announced today, the 9th victim died today. 9 people who died after a crowd surge at the Astroworld Festival tragedy in Houston, authorities said. Rapper Travis Scott, who was performing on Friday night, said he will pay for the funerals of the deceased concert goers. Only after he released on Sunday on Instagram his amazement and his surprise that so many people had passed away. But when you look at the footage at different sites, you see that he stopped for a second and he told the crowd, "Yo, stop! That person right there fell out. Yo, stop! That person right there fell out." But he was encouraged to continue the show, and he felt that he should continue the show. But this was after the stampede, because the people stampede to get in. Now, what we were seeing on social media are people like fainting because of the heat. There was close to 100,000 people in Texas. Like you remember Michael Jackson whenever he would have concerts and people would faint, but
Yeah.
that was controlled, right? That was controlled. This was not controlled after they said he encouraged the people to do the surge. What do
Hmm.
you think about that?
um. You know what? I'm actually gonna go there. I'm gonna go there with it. I was checking out a couple of sites that they was throwing up on Facebook, not Facebook, on the, I guess, YouTube or whatever it was. And a lot of people in the discussion pertaining to that was basically talking about how that situation was a ritual, a
Oh
satanic.
wow! I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, might as well go there with it. You know, there were clips of individuals yelling at the camera people, telling them that there were situations going on, and they kept pushing on with the show. The theme of this, I mean, you have to look at some of it, and I mean, I'm only bringing it up because it's kind of like out there in your face right now if you haven't really been noticing and paying attention to a lot of the and this is for this is just to be aware because people don't think that shit is real, and y'all playing with you're playing with some shit that and we'll see how we'll see how it turns out, what I'm saying, after everything comes out and we hear a little bit more on the story. But parents, be careful of the images that you allow your kids to look at on these video and TV screens, because it ain't all peaches and cream. So I'm just gonna leave that there.
And it's interesting you should mention that it was a ritual. I had several texts come in from people that watch our show. They said, Jose, you and DAVON should speak about this. And I was getting the actual event, and the face where it shows his face and people were going in, they were showing rituals of the AD times before Christ, and certain sculptures that were the same showing the rituals. And then they talked about the Kardashians and how the Kardashians are a part of a ritual group that actually Trump is a part of, and that's why the whole connection happened with them as well. And they're trying to say that Travis Scott is merely a part of their ritual organization, and he may just be if not as big, but more down what they are, because according to the Illuminati status, you have to sacrifice. And if you look at it, this wasn't the first incident where he got in trouble. He got in trouble years ago for something similar, for inciting another concert where people were injured as well. And every time you have a festival, you have to pay an insurance, like a $2 million insurance if you're doing a local festival for a block party or something. Well, for something like this big, especially Live Nation, this is about $100 million insurance that they pay into. That's why he has all these elaborate carnivals and the biggest stage that everyone's always talking about. He has, this Ferris wheel. If not, he'll have like Cirque du Soleil. And all this is a part of the rituals, as you were saying. I wasn't going to say it, but I'm glad that you said it, because I was contemplating off the text that I was getting. And I said, do I really want to talk about that? But I'm glad you said it, because it opens the door to what everybody was thinking.
I just find it interesting because I remember a time period, long time ago, years ago, where we actually used to make fun of kids that used to listen to rock groups that used to have those same. I'm just keeping it 1,000, like in the areas where I was at. I'm saying, we used to have jokes about that shit, right? With the the symbolism,
the rave, the emos, the raves, the kids that dressed all in black, right?
That was never our thing. So to see that so prominent amongst what you quote unquote would consider a hip hop situation, it's like, nah, that's not what we do. That's not, but I mean, hey, it's just it was just interesting and kind of alarming, what I'm saying, running across that, because it's like, oh wow, what I'm saying, for real. It's like, but hey, we'll see.
Now, keeping it in the South, I know everybody's been following this case, but some people may have forgotten. So now we're speaking about Ahmaud Arbery. So today, the defense for the 3 men that were involved in his murder, this is the African-American that was seen running down south jogging, and he was followed by a man and his son, and another guy was videotaping as they followed them and they shot him. The defense attorney came out and said today in court, and this was right on court and recorded, we don't want any more black pastors in here. Defense attorney and Ahmaud Arbery crowd tries to get high-profile supporters banned from the courtroom. The attorney for one of the 3 defendants accused of murdering Ahmaud Arbery tried on Thursday to have murdered Ahmaud Arbery to remove the Reverend Al Sharpton and other black activists and have them banned from the courtroom, alleging that high-profile members of the African American community on hand could be seen as an attempt to influence or imitate or intimidate the jury. The Reverend Al Sharpton somehow managed to find his way into the back of the courtroom. Attorney Kevin Goff said, as filmed in a clip posted by WXIA-TV, he said, I'm guessing this was somehow there at the invitation of the victim's family in this case. Goff is representing defendant William Roddy Bryan, 52 years old, who took the cell phone video of the up-close shooting after joining Greg and Travis McMichael and chasing down Albury on February 23rd, 2020, in what they are portraying as a citizen's arrest gone wrong. What do you think about that, bro? That upsets me.
Fucking cowards, man. I can't stand fucking cowards. I really don't. I really don't like individuals like that. I mean, but you know, this is, you know, they're due process in the court of law, and we just see what happens as for, you know. But I always find that amazing that it's always a collective on one when it comes down to shit like that, you know. So, you know, yeah, it sucks that that stuff like that still goes on in this day and time. But yeah, hopefully, you know, Mr. Arbery's Ambry's family, you know, gets justice that that you know is needed in that situation. But yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say about that.
What upsets me is that he thinks that trying to keep out ministers and pastors out the courtroom, it won't influence, you know, the verdict of the case, or that it will influence it, or trying to intimidate the jury.
That's just bullshit. That's like the kid that took his ass over there to that riot out there and decided to shoot them damn people. They, you know, the judge said don't, you know, not to call the people that got shot victims because it's inflammatory or whatever. That's what the hell they were. They were victims. They didn't have no weapons. This clown did. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you see the games that people try to play when it comes to this shit.
And if you look at that courtroom, I'm glad you mentioned that because I was watching that trial yesterday and today. When the prosecutor came on, the defending attorney, you know, made it very easy for this kid, and it was like too well rehearsed. When the prosecuting attorney came on, he was stopped 3 times by the judge, and the judge to me appeared to be biased because I don't know if the prosecution is of the LGBTQ community. That's one. 2, because the way, you know, his presentation was, but I'm not going to go and judge. Secondly, because the judge appeared to be racist himself when he was saying, you're not going to label him as a murderer. You're not going to say that he did it this way. You're not going to say that he shot those people because he was racist.
Well, you have to understand, like, especially in the years, you know, century or whatever, however long that the Ku Klux Klan's been in existence. Part of the reason why they used to run around there in hoods is so you didn't recognize them as your judges, your lawyers, your police officers, and certain, you know, your teachers and certain areas, so, you know, certain high-profile positions that these individuals actually occupy. This is the reason why when they move around hiding their faces and shit like that, because these are the positions that a lot of these people are in your government, your senators, your governors, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's sickening. It's really fucking sickening. But this is not. It's not new. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing new, and you can see it when you can see it. But the trick now is to basically, you know, call the individuals pointed out the racists. You know what I'm saying? Right. So this is the gamut in the game when you start pointing shit like that out. It's like, you know, it gets flipped. But yeah, you know, yeah, it's nothing new. It's not surprising.
I agree. Now on to sports. Today, 11/11 on Thursday Night Football at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have the Ravens of Baltimore at 6-2 versus Miami Dolphins. with a record of 2-7. I don't know, but it looks like the Ravens have been doing much better with their defense, and people are sleeping on them. And their quarterback has been looking more MVP worthy. So look out for tonight's game. And if you're a fantasy person, I would bet that you go with the Ravens, and I will give them about a 17-point lead tonight just because it's Miami. All right. Next, the NBA. Tonight, we got the Raptors at 6-6 versus the 76ers at 8-4. If I was a picking team, I would go with the 76ers as they look like they're on a heat streak. And then you have the Pacers at 4-8 versus the Hot Jazz at 8-3. And then you have the Miami Heat, who lost last night against the Lakers on overtime at 7-4 versus the Clippers at 6-4. If I was a good team and thinking hard and watching last night's game, I will go with the Clippers. But since the Heat are doing what they got to do, I will go with them. And then on Sunday, the 1 o'clock games for the NFL, you have the 6-2 Buccaneers versus Washington at 2-6. You have the Saints at 5-3 versus the 7-2 Titans. The 7-2 Titans lost their star running back, Henry, for the rest of the year. So now they're depending on the legend himself, Adrian Peterson. Let's see how that goes for the rest of the year. Then you have the 4-4 Falcons versus the 6-2 Cowboys. I don't know why people still have the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl after Dak Prescott's loss last week, but let's see what happens. All right. And you have the 5-4 Browns versus the 5-4 Patriots. The Patriots released, Cam Newton, and ever since then, they've been losing. And then you have the 5-3 Bills versus the 2-6 Jets. Don't worry about it, people. The Jets got a losing record, but they're still exciting to go see. Just ask DAVON. He loves it as well.
Sure, you're right.
And then we have the 2-6 Jaguars versus the 4-5 Colts. And then you have the worst team in the NFL, the 0-8 Lions versus the Steelers at 5-3. And that's the 1 o'clock games. The 4-5 games at you have the Vikings at 3-5 versus the Chargers at 5-3. Then you have the new team that acquired Cam Newton, the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers have signed Cam Newton for 1 year, $10 million. Do you think that interview with his dad helped him? I think so. The 4-5 Panthers versus the 8-1 Cardinals. Then you have the 3-6 Eagles versus the 5-4 Broncos, who beat the Cowboys last week. They were underestimated and they got whooped by the Broncos. Then you have the 3-5 Seahawks against my Packers at 7-2. And hopefully Aaron Rodgers comes back, because if not, then he's still on the COVID listing. And then you have the Chiefs at 8:20 Sunday night versus 5-4 Chiefs versus the 5-3 Raiders. And then for Monday night, ladies and gentlemen, big news. The 7-2 Rams versus the 49ers at 3-5. The 7-2 Rams just acquired Odell Beckham Jr. That's right. Odell Beckham Jr. just got signed with the Rams of Los Angeles. He's going back to Hollywood. You know how he is. He was trying to be Hollywood in New York, and now he's going to Hollywood where he could be all he could be. That's right.
Not bad. Not bad. I actually thought he was going to go to New Orleans. He was going to go home to the Saints. But
exactly.
Okay.
All right. Now to wrap everything up, we got our 5-day weather. Tonight, it's going to be a low of 57 with 100% rain overnight. 100% rain overnight. It was a high of 60, and tonight is a low of 57 with 100% rain overnight. Tomorrow is going to be 100% chance of rain in the morning, clearing in the afternoon. A high of 64, a low of 48. Saturday is 60% of rain with a high of 58, a low of 39. Sunday is going to be cloudy, a high of 49, a low of 37. As you notice, it's starting to get cold. Monday is going to be a high of 50, a low of 39, 40% of rain, possible snow on the northwest region of the city, such as Orange and Sullivan County. Tuesday is going to be partly sunny, a high of 48, low of 36. Wednesday, partly sunny, high of 55, low of 34. Thursday is going to be cloudy, a high of 60, a low of 46. And Friday is going to be a high of 52, a low of 37, partly sunny. That's your news and weather here with Politics, Criminal Justice on the X-Tremitiez ENT Talk Show with your co-host, DAVON Franklin.
And Jose Rivera.
We're going to come back after a short break with our first guest, KAINA. That's right, our first multi-talented genre artist on our first interview at 7:30. Coming on in a few minutes. That's right. Only on the Extremities DNT Talk Show on our Access Radio with DAVON Franklin
and Jose Rivera.
Yeah, Connecticut, yeah, NYC, come on, West, un poco de flow, DJ P, you know, Vino, la pela de eso, yeah, you know how we do, yeah, me dice así, yeah, yo, what, Chiqui me dijo, que le tengo que bajar, esta máquina no deja de trabajar buscando oportunidades en todos los lugares, sólido. No hay nadie que me pare, soy como Rambo en los manglares, matando uno a uno a los aliens. Be quiet, no le puedo bajar a esto, mi mente está en falla, no tengo horas de saya, por eso soy the man on fire. De esto I will never retire, no. De esto I will never retire, I'm still here. De esto I will never retire, I ain't going nowhere. De esto will never retire, de esto will never retire, aunque me quede solo con soledad. Vivimos en un mundo lleno de maldad, ya di el paso, no hay vuelta atrás. Cada etapa la tengo que sobrepasar. Tengo la fuerza de un misil, esto lo prendo que me voy a fundir. Este gas me pone a fluir, una seta para no poder sentir. Esta vida me la voy a vivir hasta que me toque partir. En cuatro la pista la hendí. Sé que te inspira escuchándome a mí, sé que te gusta mi drill. Apostando en Argentina, creando una liga fina, puro como la cocaína. Ojo abierto, despierto, seco como el desierto. Soy un experto creando puertos, ahora quieren el conocimiento. Verán cómo lo reviento, quédate en tu asiento. A tu mente le di aliento, dale gracias a este maestro que implantó este nuevo elemento. Fuerte como el viento, cabrón, yo soy el arquitecto de todo esto. Chiqui me dijo que le tengo que bajar, esta máquina no deja de trabajar buscando oportunidades en todos los lugares, sólidos, metales, no hay nadie que me pare, soy como Rambo en los manglares, matando uno a uno a los aliens. Be quiet, no le puedo bajar a esto, mi mente está en falla, no tengo horas de saya, por eso soy the man on fire. De esto I will never retire, no. De esto I will never retire, I'm still here. De esto I will never retire, I ain't going nowhere. De esto I will never retire, de esto I will never retire, aunque me quede solo con soledad. Vivimos en un mundo lleno de maldad, ya di el paso, no hay vuelta atrás. Cada etapa la tengo que sobrepasar. The Street Kings, Queen DJs, Yo Rada, ellos no se esperan esto. You know how we do, DJ Big Flavor, Extremities.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And actually introduced me and you to this feature artist that is here tonight. Shout out to Master MC, and I want to say thank you to Master for introducing us to the one and only KAINA.
Hi guys, how you doing? How's everybody?
Doing? Everything, I'm good. How you doing?
Great.
I'm doing fabulous.
Great to see you in person. All right. So let me just give a quick rundown so we could conduct this interview. The talented vocal styling of KAINA always grabbed the attention of her audience. So it was no wonder that she received recognition with producers in the dance and freestyle club scene of New York City. In the late 80s, she was recognized for her background vocals for many dance artists, namely the legendary and priceless of salsa, India. In 1994, she did lead and background vocals for the contemporary rock band Cool As This. In 98, Ina was under assumed name Amura, recorded the song Jane, a Latin tribal club song for the compilation album Hola Mi Gente. Executive produced by the great Jelly Bean Benitez.
Yeah.
Produced by John Googie Rivera for Prestige Productions and Barrio Lopez for No Rap Production. Unlike the typical romantic salsa artists of the 90s, Ina is the new alternative with her refreshing essence for nostalgic and organic salsa styling with the special touch of R&B flavor and audience this generation of salsa music lovers glamour for. Ina's style is a cumulative fusion with a Puerto Rican heritage and the Afro-Caribbean salsa rhythms of her native New York. Ina debuted the tropical salsa album La Hija de Nueva York, the daughter of New York, with the J&M Records manufactured and distributed by Song Records Inc., with the contributions of producer Renee Lava, arrangement of Juan Gonzalez, Lucho Cuerto, and McCoy Ray. The vocal production done by talented late legendary Nestor Sanchez. Musical composers of this generation helped to make this album a success. Ina has been awarded several prestigious awards for her debut album, La Hija de Nueva York, The Daughter of New York. Also collaborated with artist Candelo, that's my boy. Tropical reggaeton producers Ricky Cash and producer of engineer Benji Music. Also Angel Garcia, Elvis Cabrera, and Peter, Triple X Digital Mystical Studio. Puerto Rico, Genio Kila Records. Ina has a single out called Basta Ya. From the Hija de Nueva York, also collaborating with salsa artists Marco Santi, Frankie Ruiz Jr., Nandi Rosario, Tito Puente Jr., and La Familia de lo Grande, debuting song Salsa en la Sangre. In 2016, collaborated with Miami Freestyle Records, duo with Freddie Lopez. Soy Libre also collaborated with producer Jason Rios. The Lam Production house music song produced and written by Jason Rios. Ina K. Ina recorded Chicago style record. Oh my God, that was a lot.
That's an extensive resume right there, man. Yeah.
Well, you know, my record album, when I went back into my roots, which is always fabulous to go back to your roots and hear that fabulous music from way back then. They started it all for all of us, and it's awesome. And I remember working with so many people, and they were all fabulous with me. And this CD was done in 1997, guys. It's not recent. I just brought out songs from the CD that were never heard.
Okay.
That's, you know, to refresh the memory of my public and the people that were then doing a lot of salsa with all of us and hanging out and all that fabulous stuff and teaching me how to dance. You know?
Yeah. And what is it like working with Jelly Bean Benitez? I that name came across, and I'm familiar with his work from like the days of him working with Madonna and those classic records back then. He was like really hard in the dance and music scene of the early mid '80s. So what was that like?
He's always a perfectionist. That I can tell you, a perfectionist all the way, and a very professional man. And when you're working with him, is like get to what you got, show what you got, and give it all you got. I really also work with Baron Lopez. He's funny. He's really cool, down to earth, you know. And also Gungi. Gungi is the same way. Very get it done. I don't want to hear anything. Just get it done. You know. So
right.
It was an experience, and I always cherish every moment with every individual I work with.
I can dig it. Okay.
Shout out to John Googie Rivera on the Christian Rivera Fund. That's his son that he has a foundation that goes on every year. And John has transitioned from the music world into focusing more on his son's foundation. So thank you for mentioning that. But I also mentioned another name there. You worked with La Famous India. What's your work with her like? And
working with her, she's I'm actually related to her, so
okay.
there's no getting
wait,
what? I'm related to her. There's no way getting away from that one. Yeah, I'm her sister.
Oh, okay.
So
what?
It starts in the family. You know, little girls singing together. It comes from my mother. You know,
right.
So it comes from the people that, you know, bring you to this earth, and you're heritage and all that good stuff. You know, she's a diva. She's got them incredible moments that you want to hang with her until dawn, hearing her sing, smoke cigars, you know. But then there's those moments you're like, okay, it's a break. I'm out, you know.
Right.
But I'm related to her, so you know.
Right.
So, did you also have the privilege of meeting the famous Madrina?
Yeah, it was like very fast. It wasn't a good moment when I met her. It was when my God, someone had passed away very big, Hector Lavoe. And so it was at the moment when I met her, it was way at the beginning. So everybody was in some tears, and so I didn't approach that way. You know, it was like, hello, how you doing? That's it. You know, everything was so different, but she was fabulous. Everybody loves her. Everybody
I'm talking about Celia Cruz.
Yeah.
Celia Cruz is the Madrina.
Yes, okay.
She is fabulous and always was like a mother to everybody, you know, and always gave incredible advice. That lady is incredible. May she rest in peace, definitely.
Right.
Wow. So, Jesus Christ, it's actually an honor to have you on the show. Now that we have royalty, we didn't even know it went that far.
I think it's part of music and working with so many incredible voices and house freestyle music. All those girls were, you know, hot. So, you know, we all got on stage and enjoyed what we did. I think that's what it's all about, you know, different styles, different talents up there and showing what you got.
All right. So, now that you said that, let's let the world hear what you got. What's the first track we want to hear?
Put whatever you want, dear. Whatever you.
All right, we're gonna let our veteran producer go to work. As you know, today's Veterans Day, and you're in the presence of 3 veterans in the house. We have Piragua, we got DAVON, and we got Big Al, the producer. They're all 3 veterans. So we're gonna let the veteran choose song you want to say for royalty herself, KAINA. Let's go.
On and on and on and on. It's a good thing. On and on and on and on. On and on and on and on. We got a good thing. Keep doing it. Good comes to those who wait and who I thought I was too late, but you came around and changed the vibe. And now I'm feeling so alive. When I met you, I just knew something different about you. So I took my time and took your hand. It all felt so brand new. And now we're in the groove, and it's all so nice and smooth. I knew the day I saw your face, it was something real and true. We got a good thing going on. Yeah, real thing going on. We got a good thing going on. Yeah, we got it going on. We got a good thing going on. Yeah, real thing going on. We got a good thing going on. Yeah, we got it going on. Now it's you and me, and ooh, it's like it's meant to be. It seems true love is destiny, and now good things are all I see. 'Cause the day I got with you, all my skies are blue. Every cloud erased, picked up my pace. Every note I sing's in tune. 'Cause the vibe is so aligned, and I'm feeling oh so fine. Your gravity feels good to me, like I'm walking on the moon. And ooh, we got a good thing going on. Yeah, real thing going on. We got a good thing going on. Yeah, we got it going on.
Woo! Yes, we do got a good thing going on right there with the one and only KAINA. Woo! Wow, I like that. What you think, DAVON?
I like it. I dug it. That's pretty cool. cool.
Thank you.
They break in. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
We gotta put a little salsa too. You gotta hit it with a salsa.
All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, I guess that'll be the next one. But talk a little bit about, we got a good thing going on. Obviously, you meant that towards somebody, or was that just something you put out for the world?
Well, it's a great song. Vocally, I did not do that song. That's another artist, but she's awesome. Also, working with other people makes, you know, a whole big, incredible experience, you know, working with other incredible artists. My song that I wrote is the one All Night Long. I don't know if you have the track, but it's the song that I wrote with Jason Rios. This one is another artist that's also fabulous. So if you do have the track, you can put that one on, and I can talk about that one.
Okay. All right.
Was
So,
it all night long? Was it all night long?
Yes.
Okay.
I was like, ooh. I was like, yeah.
You got it. This is like a tribal chanting song, more for like the club scene.
All right.
That's your jam.
It's a tribal kind of house, which is deep house, and it's more for the scene of the clubs and the DJs when they start doing their mixes with it.
Yeah, I was actually hearing that. I was thinking like different disco mixes that I could throw with that.
You got it. Yeah. So it's left a lot of space for you creative, incredible DJs. Because let me tell you, without DJs, oh man, you guys make the music pump more. I got to tell you, and I love it. I love it. So that's
absolutely,
high five,
absolutely.
You know.
So, but it took me back to my tunnel days, my lamplight days. You know, where everybody used to be like house music all night long. Say what house music all night long, and then you know just
it's all night long.
You know? So what's the next? Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna go into a nice salsa. I believe you gave us, right? You gave us a couple of salsa tracks as well, and I think it's La Hija de Nueva York, right?
Yeah, that's the title of the album and also the song.
So what made you title it that?
I think it's when I was first coming into the scene. You know, always somebody's giving titles. This is what we do. And I was born and raised, like, you know, New York City, the Bronx, Manhattan. So I was like, hey, why not? You know, let's embrace it. And I wanted to embrace that. Yeah, you got it. I wanted to embrace the people, the culture, everything.
Cool.
All right. So let's get into it.
Sure.
It might be a little long, guys, so you might have to cut because there's a lot of mambo and stuff. Freddie Lopez, and this is not salsa. This is Freddie Lopez.
Oh, this is Yo Libre. Yo soy libre.
Yeah, I love Freddie Lopez. This is one of the mixes for Soy Libre. This is also a club mix. It's a club mix. It's not the full song completely. Yeah, this is a club mix. There's another version with the whole song. So you can
You got a lot of great dance music.
Yeah,
you got great dance music.
Yeah, that's dance music. It's about four mixes, remixes that DJ's done, and it's not the full song. The whole full song is from beginning to end. This is like all for the DJs to do their thing. You know, so I definitely apologize. It's the other track that is the full song.
No. Don't worry, don't apologize. I believe we have a track that's MP4 from your TikTok, and I like that track. It's a nice salsa song, and I actually didn't know you could put MP4s on TikTok, which you actually impressed me with that.
You could.
You actually impressed me with that.
Yeah, you definitely could.
So without any further. Right. So I want to hopefully we'll see you do an actual video on your TikTok dancing with your song, because you know that's the thing. Everybody dances on TikTok.
I was trying to get my mother to dance with me, but she won't. TikTok is incredible. You get to see crazy stuff on TikTok. I'm not kidding. But a lot of talented people out there.
Absolutely. So without any further ado, can you introduce the name of that song?
You put it on and I'll touch you, because it could be Tómame o Déjame. It could be The Daughter of New York. Tómame o Déjame.
All right, now without any further ado.
Yeah. So I would talk through it. It's better to, you know, so you guys understand the different flavor to it. But I do apologize. There's Soy Libre with Freddie Lopez. It was awesome working with him and his family. He's like a very family person and very talented.
Okay. All right. No, not the problemo, not a problem. What was the inspiration behind the song again? Once again, my dear.
Which one, hon?
The Daughter of New York.
the inspiration was being born and raised in New York City.
Okay.
And the culture where I come from, Puerto Ricans, Latinos,
Okay.
I love every flavor. So I'm like a flavor girl. I love every flavor and I love every type of music. And I think music makes the world go around, you know, besides God. It's like awesome, you know, it makes our day. Good
Yes,
or
it
bad,
does.
it makes our day. Music.
Yes, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this one is Tómame o Déjame.
Tómame o déjame, pero no me pidas que te crea más. Cuando llegas tarde a casa, no tienes por qué inventar, pues tu ropa huele a leña de otro hogar. Tómame o déjame, si no estoy despierta, déjame soñar. No me beses en la frente, sabes que te oí llegar y tu beso sabe a culpabilidad. Tú me admiras porque callo y miro al cielo, porque no me ves llorar y te sientes cada día más pequeño y esquivas mi mirada en tu mirar. Tómame o déjame, ni te espío ni te quito libertad, pero si dejas el nido, si me vas a abandonar, hazlo antes de que empiece a clarear. Tú me admiras porque callo y miro al cielo, porque no me ves llorar y te sientes cada día más pequeño y esquivas mi mirada en tu mirar. Hazlo ya, es el momento, desde hoy no pierdas tiempo. Llegas tarde en la mañana, no te importo ni me llamas. No, sin ti la vida será mejor. Yo callaré mi dolor. Hey, tú me has dado fortaleza, pronto no seré tu presa.
Wow.
Tómame, haz lo que quieras conmigo. Por favor, no me causes más dolor, yo te lo pido. ¿Para qué? Olvídame. No vale la pena salvar nuestro amor perdido.
Yeah, that's pretty much a remake of a song that my mother used to sing to me. So I decided to do the song from Edie Gomez. That's the first lady I ever heard sing it.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Nice. Nice record. Nice record.
Thank you. Thank
It's a
you.
beautiful song. And I believe I like to put, oh, look, you got got from Puerto Rico saying he loves it. Master MC saying it's fire. I believe we have
A
one
big
song
hug
that I
and a
like to hear.
kiss to Master MC.
I have one question for you.
Yes.
Being that is November, is National Gratitude Month, and we at Extremities Entertainment are grateful, and gratitude turns what we have into enough. November is National Gratitude Month, so we would like to know, what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful to have my mother still here and to see people that I love still here after what we all have gone through, the whole world. I think we have to unite every culture and appreciate the richness of every culture. And everyone is different. And when it comes from the heart, everyone is beautiful. And we need to go with each other, not against each other. It's about understanding each other, respect, and love, and peace.
Man, I could dig it.
That was a
dig
good. Hey, Al,
Can
can
you dig
it?
Yeah.
It's all about
believe it.
giving some love.
Oh, I thought
Go
you was
on,
gonna
girl.
continue. I thought you was gonna continue.
Yeah.
That's that hard acapella. I'm with that.
It's about love and making things work, even though we've gone through hell and back,
Yeah. Facts.
And we're here for a reason, a purpose.
Yes, ma'am.
Live it to the fullest. We're respect for one another, man, and this will be a better world. And you gotta give some love to the earth too, man. We're here. We're standing here. We gotta make it work, and do everything you couldn't do it.
Yes,
and never let nobody rain on your parade, because you're special. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Amen. That's factual. Where can everybody find your music at?
KAINA.com. Also YouTube, my YouTube channel.
Okay.
It's a good question you said that. I just brought out my channel, so I'm starting to bring my audience back to me. I've been away from the scene for a very, very long time for many reasons.
Okay.
But God and I guess people that love me, the music, has said, come back. Why everybody's coming back? Come on, let's get to it. Do music. And it's true. It's all about what you love to do and bringing out that music and what you feel inside, and touching the world and your audience. It's my YouTube channel also. I decided to do my YouTube channel. I will be doing some salsa dancing. I will be doing some lives also. Reason is I wanted to tell you guys that I had some copyright issues where they were trying to bring my music down, stopping it. So when you see what's going on, and then you kind of like say, wait a minute, this is my music. I have rights to it, and the public has rights. If you push my music, why can't you make also something if you get to the numbers? I like spreading the love around, man. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so I had some issues with the record label. They're cool and all, but I says, you can't do that. If someone is pushing you, they also have rights to make the money. You understand?
Yeah.
That's the way I feel. I have rights to all my music, and at one point they were stopping me, and I had some real hard issues. But then the public and everybody was supporting me, and I said, let me do the YouTube channel myself, and hopefully everybody likes it.
Okay.
Well, definitely stay in contact with us, because we definitely want to link with you and possibly do some work with you in the nearby future. You know what I'm saying? So
would love to. I support all good causes, and I'm here and here con mucho amor and lots of love and peace to you all.
Ma'am. Most definitely.
Y que Dios te bendiga. En la palabra de los santeros y Guatalá y Chango, que Dios te bendiga, because I know that now that I know you sisters with the great India, I know we're spiritually inclined, and I know that we're here, not because it's just coincidence, but because the universe made this happen. Thank you to Master MC for the connection, and thank you to once again, thank you to you. And your musically inclined family, your mother, as you mentioned, you're grateful for her and you're grateful for everyone around you, and it's an awesome feeling to know that we have someone like yourself on here with us, and we look forward to doing much more work in your future.
Well, love, Lots of love and blessings to all, and definitely is the universal power and continuing success to both of you. What you love to do it, man, because we love it. You know, we love it.
Appreciate you. Definitely.
Lots of blessings to all, and a shout out to MC, Master MC.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the one and only KAINA. La hija de Nueva York de la salsa. Coming up next, we have our next artist coming up straight from, you know, the boogie down Puerto Rico representing. We've been showing you his videos before. Piragua, only on the X-Tremitiez ENT Talk Show on our Access Radio. Que Dios te bendiga.
I can see it now. Big Benz moving through the crowd like it's traffic. A nigga step on these, they gon' get their ass kicked. I'm blasted, Bill Blast spit acid, dinosaur shit, Jurassic. Whether cash or the plastic, stash or the mattress, 7 of us, holy bastard. These streets I mastered, have my name blasted all over city streets. Cause of my rap shit, I'm a Mac bitch. I can hug you, love you, thug you, rock with you, pop with you. Soon as you start that trash shit, I might disappear on you, but reappear like it's magic. I ain't your average. If I want something, I can have it. I'm playing low key, I'm so lavish. I see the paper in the air, I just grab it. Love me unconditionally. Love me unconditionally. Love me unconditionally. Yeah, love me unconditionally. That shit ain't about nothing. We just out stunting. I'm on the route hunting, just having fun, bugging, blunted. People calling, we coming. I hit you back, another incoming. I've been buzzing, you look stunning. Play the dozens with my buzzins. No boo hugging, crew thugging. Who you loving? Who you wanna be hugging? Car stopping, bar hopping, been popping. You love it, love to see us. Others wanna be us. Used to only see my nigga on the re-up. 60-40, we up. Get my G's up, big up my B's up. C's up to fight and unite. Freeze us, I'm God's son like Jesus. Prestigious, Bill Blast. US2G, us together. US2G, we us. Come on. Love me unconditionally. Love me unconditionally. Love me unconditionally.
Listen, girl, every time I think I have a Love Jones, there's always something wrong. Shucks, doll.
That's real. I appreciate it, King. Thank you.
That was hard. Nigga said you gonna make it, man. That's it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back to X-Tremitiez ENT on iAccess Radio.
You already know.
Yes,
Davon Franklin here
Jose.
representing with our second feature artist of the evening. That's right, representing the man of NYC himself, the man. We've been playing this video for the last couple of weeks. You already know he got that heat. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Piragua. What's good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's going on, family?
Doing well, man. It's a long day. Just got done at the studio from LES. Just went in there, just 4 dudes, just no plans. Just we made a fire track, so that's coming soon. Young Blizz.
Okay.
Crazy, man. I love music, so it's fun to do it when you get the chance, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What inspired? What was some of your early inspirations that actually made you want to do this?
I had no intentions on being any type of artist or anything like that. But about, I want to say 2 years ago at this point,
okay,
I started playing around a bunch of my childhood friends. They're all into music.
Okay.
Shout out to Stoves, DSF. And one day I said, I'm just going, mess around and just do something. The next thing you know, it almost became therapeutic and addictive. So it pretty much is an amazing outlet for me.
I could dig that. Okay.
That's what's up. And saying that you went to the LES, shout out to my man True Life.
I knew you
representing always down there. And he brought back the LES. And when it came to hip hop, and then Jay-Z actually helped him when he was doing life sentence bid, and he helped to get his sentence reduced. So working out there in the LES, I know it was a different culture from Brooklyn, the Bronx, and Queens. Speak about that studio and what was the aura in there?
So the studio is called Unified. Is a personal friend now that I met through Stowe. They've been doing music together for years. They've been on it. They've been doing all that hard grinding and all that. I'm just not even close. You know what I mean? To the level they're at. And it's nothing but love, man. I met him a year ago. He literally popped out to a video shoot, and from there we just connected. And I think it's going to be some amazing things that come out of anything that he's doing. So he's his own engineer, has his own studio. Hit him up. He's in the LES. He's on my page, Young Blizz.
Okay.
All right. So this is Real Talk Radio.
Yeah.
So we like to let the people know who the artist is as a person. So speak about who Piragua is.
Just a low-key dude. Probably think I'm cooler than I am. Growing up, I grew up in the LES until I was about 13, 14. Then I moved over the water, over to the Jersey side, and I've been coddled over there ever since. But my family's still down here. Mom's still in the lower, so my roots always stay intact. As much as I complain about it, I love coming back here every time I come. After that, as an adult, I was in the military, so I know you're a veteran too. Salute. Salute to everybody. Al Williams for having me here too. He's a vet.
Yes, sir.
And so did about 10 years there, and now I retired and just chilling. So music's an amazing hobby for me. I enjoy doing it.
I can dig it. All right.
So, you said it was that Jersey side.
Yeah, I'm down in South Jersey. I'm actually about 30 minutes from Philly. So we head out there sometimes here and there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And to answer your question, I was in the Air Force.
Air Force. Oh, okay. I used to go to school in Ramstein Air Base. So yeah, I was kind of familiar.
Germany, yeah, that's a ways away.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
All right, salute to you, my guy.
Thank you.
Let's talk about this video that we're getting ready to get into. Like, what was some of the ideals, inspiration behind it?
Which video are we talking about?
We're talking about that first jump off that we've been playing. What was the name of that again, my guy?
What I Gotta Do?
What I Gotta Do, man. I'm gonna tell you exactly how that came about. It was just one day just chilling on the Xbox, on the party chat, on my boys. I made a beat. I had made the beat about a week prior, and I'm just messing around. So I'm just like, what I gotta do. I was just. I don't want to curse. I was just complaining,
Right.
And I was just like, damn, what I gotta do. And like we have this thing where we call each other Flea. It was just like, oh, what I gotta do, Flea. it's so hard, Flea. World is dead, you know. And then they just went from there, and it just became like a fun track. You know, obviously I don't spit nothing. I'm not like no, you know, gangster, double O, triple O, but it's just like I said, it's fun for me. I don't consider myself a lyricist, so like I don't want to disrespect anybody. I'm just here to have fun.
Nah, that's a good thing, man. Having fun is also the key. It's very that's a very great key in creating music. So let's get without further ado.
And shout out to your brother.
Shout
out to your brother Carlos from Puerto Rico. They say, yo,
brother, love you,
shout
bro.
out to me, nigga, because I linked you up with Extremities, he said.
I love you, bro. Shout out to Stars for shooting up What I Gotta Do video. Stars Coleman.
Okay. Well, without further ado, is What I Gotta Do by PIRAGUA.
It's PIRAGUA. You already know. What I gotta do, Flip? It's so hard, Flip. World is dead, Flip. Go love me. No matter what I do, Flip. Can't escape it, G. Till end of time, see, gonna keep testing me. Master to this industry. Now watch me get to the top, flee without stopping my enemies. 1, 2, 3, go. I said it first, no homo. We take it back. SpaghettiOs, I'm not on the low. Just no matter how you feel or which way you go. We can drink piraguas, share arroz con pollo. It's piragua, oh Lord. What I gotta do, Flea? It's so hard, Flea. World is dead, Flea. Go lie me. No matter what I do, Flea. Can't escape it, G. Till end of time, see, he gonna keep testing me. What I gotta do, Flea? It's so hard, Flea. World is dead, Flea. Go lie me. No matter what I do, Flea. Can't escape it, G. Till end of time, see, he gonna keep testing me. They were strangers, but now they friends. Not just IG, but the real thing. Facebook, man, they was really BFF. For real. And they both took the goons, but I didn't quack. Man, this shit was whack. Last week, KK sucked me from the back. She told me to lay down, relax. Damn near had a heart attack. When it was all done, she put my head on her lap. Usually go 1 round, but let's relapse. Stuck the hook loose, and the princess let me preach on that beach. Hunt for rabbit dot season. What I gotta do, Flea? It's so hard, Flea. World is dead, Flea. Go lie me. No matter what I do, Flea. Can't escape it, G. Till end of time, see, he gonna keep testing me. You already know, though. My rights ain't so. Women string they so bad, like a light up yo. But at the day, I'm not.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If anybody want to see the rest of that video, you know you got to go onto Piragua's page to see it. But we're here to talk more about Piragua himself because he's doing a lot of things. And I saw that you got love on that video from a famous individual out here in the BX. I saw the connection. I saw he shouted you out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, it's just you know, just laying low, you know, moving silence. You know, hopefully one day when everything explodes, I mean, I keep a lot in the dark, you know, so let's say that.
Yeah. That's why I didn't even mention the person. That's why I say, yeah, you got love from that person. I didn't mention the person, you know what I mean? Because once everything comes into play later on, you can make it a real funny story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you remember you shouted me out, but then you didn't show me love, but now you're showing me love. You know what I mean? Because we know how this industry is. You know what I'm saying? But you know, here at Extremities ENT, we got you, brother. And you know what I mean? We hear from the first seed all the way to the growth of a tree. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We expand at our Access Radio. And once again, I want to give a big shout out to you, DAVON and Big Al. You know, today's Veterans Day. And in case anybody doesn't know, you know, you got to shout out each and every person that provided service to this country. So You know, I just want to put it out there that you're not just an artist here. You're a veteran of the United States, and you served your country well, and it's an honor to have you at the station.
Thank you.
Speak a little bit about your experience in the service, how anyone else that's looking into it, because my nephew just got into the service, and I want to be able to give him some inspiration off of this conversation.
As far as inspiration, I mean, it's just like any other job, any other career. The more you apply yourself, the better places you get. That you can do anything you want. You can literally have any job. You know, it's a whole different world. Opportunities are endless if you use them right. And success is something that comes very easy with it, especially once you're, all done with it the way that I am and the network that I have a solid group of people around me that not only I trust, but I respect.
Yeah, facts.
That's great. That's great. Well, I got to ask you this other thing right quick, because it's National Gratitude Month, and we at X-Tremitiez ENT are grateful. And gratitude turns what we have into enough. And November is National Gratitude Month. So what are you grateful for?
Oh, man, that's tough. To be truthful and humble, I'm grateful for all the women in my life. From my daughter to my girl to my mother. I'm even grateful for all the, all the evil ones, because they made me who I am today, So I definitely, without, great woman, you can't have a good man, period. So shout out to all the women in my life for always being there for me.
Yes, sir.
Hey, bro.
One way or another.
I noticed you have a hoodie on and you have a symbol on it. What is that? A clothing line or something? Or is that?
Yeah, is that also a clothing line from Young Blizz, same dude. He pushes his own merch. He's out here making moves. He's actually doing a pop-up show again in about a week. He's that guy does everything I don't want to do. You know what I mean? Like he's on it. You know what I mean? So you got to have people like that around.
I could dig it. Well, yo, let's get into. We got another video, right? Or is it just a record?
Yeah, we got another video.
Okay. So let's talk about what's the video that we got?
Ooh, it's my smooth joint.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It's called Till End of Time.
Okay. Right. We're just gonna talk about it.
So it's called Till End of Time. Pretty much it's just tired of going on the gram. Everybody does it. You go on, you see all these fake relationships, people doing fake stuff, posting pictures of food, like, all that good stuff. But this is one of those, just let's just tell them what they want to hear, give them the night they want to have. So I went real classy with this one.
So just so everybody can know, this is a worldwide premiere, debut.
Right.
No, hold on for a second, my guy. Wait a minute. I just forgot. We got a single, right? We got a regular song, regular track.
Yeah, the Doctor.
Yeah, we got to play those after the videos.
No. Let's get to the Doctor Strange joint just real quick, and then. Oh,
that's right. I love that track.
Yes.
All right. So you're right. Before the video, let's get into that Doctor Strange. It's fire.
Yeah. So that Doctor Strange. Shout out to Stowe. He's one of my good friends, and known him a long time now. He's also, making music, making moves, and he's probably one of the main pillars of, what was started my foundation as an artist.
Okay. All right. So without further ado, Doctor Strange, Piragua.
Forget everything you think you know. Sir, take over. Piragua, hella faded. The blonde and burning right, dog. Just Dr. Stranger. Did you use proof those girls in here? Nah, that's who she came with. Come in, let's all take a picture so we can frame it. LES, Brooklyn, what's happening? What's good? You good? What's pappin'? Don't matter if you crackin' a brack in a Compton, a bomb, and a rough from the Hamptons.
party like it's your birthday. Cause we all got up belated. Like your 2-week notice and the 3 days early. We saved some frustration. Saved on some patience. Now let's bump to this like meditation. All the negatives is out the equation. First beat got me dancing like I'm Channing Tatum. Sir, take over. Piragua, hella faded. The blunt and burning right, dog. Just Dr. Stranger. Did you just prove this girl's in here? Nah, that's who she came. Come in, let's all take a picture so we can frame it. LES, Brooklyn, what's happening? What's good? You good? What's poppin'? Don't matter if you crackin' the brack in the comp and a bump and a rub from the hump.
We steppin' parties with blunts, slit, stove shit. Potent bitches, smelly aroma, it got them old bad. Don't act like you never had the double rap. We ping pong it back and forth, that's a double tap. I'm in investment, you give me money, I double that. Disrespect the stove, you know, that's a double strap. Niggas lyrics, I'm not curious on your penmanship. I kill the game, most niggas enter it. That's why I'm back for part 2. Smart dude, staying alive, I'm eating smart food. Poof, where this chick came from. Piragua corn drawing spells up in the day room. Day one, stacking their coins until the sun break. With your own sponsorship, life a piece of cake. I can never fade away, that's why I don't pump fake. Cruising through this thing called life, don't care what punks say. If niggas thought that was a pump, it's just the I say. If niggas thought that was a pump, it's just the I say.
Yeah, it's nice vibe.
I can see you have fun with it.
Yeah. That literally came about, you know, because I recently found out a new trick when you're doing recreational stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you circle it. So I'm like, oh, you know, like Dr. Strange. So.
Good luck with that
one. You know, and it's interesting you mentioned that, the recreational with the circles, because that has a lot of significance, you know, when you're doing art therapy. And everybody doesn't know this, but every time you do one of those circles, it has a certain meaning to it. And like if you draw a tree, that's something else. So thank you for mentioning that, because people don't know that sort of therapy exists. So thank you. So we got another track from you, right?
Yes.
I'm not sure. Which one we talking about?
We got 3 tracks from you.
Yeah, that's the R&B joint. Yeah. That's the R&B one that I'm gonna be premiering the video to.
Okay, so let's get right into it, Al. Only on X-Tremitiez ENT.
Piragua. But I'm coming as Ian on this one.
Okay. I see you over there staring at me. Just tell me what you really think about me.
It was a great night, the stars were real bright. We laughed from sundown to the end of the night. Watched a couple movies, jumped in a jacuzzi. Became one open book where we both write the story. Open the wine and give me a kiss. Watch as you struggle and enjoy your bliss. We made dinner, then baked some desserts. That stress belt backwards, baby, ain't that berserk? 100 conversations and not one fight. Nothing could go if everything was right. I wanna be beside you, deep inside you. Not just your body, but that beautiful mind too. I wish you would pick up, meet me in the afternoon. Cause this piff sucks with no one to pass it to. Take me on a date, keep me out real late. Having a good time, hell no, it's fucking great. I stare at you, sitting here next to me. I love when your smile goes from cheek to cheek. I promise to give you all of me. Till end of time, I'll be by your side.
Feel like when I look into your eyes, it's how it's supposed to be. When you're holding me, yeah. You know you got me memorized. Come on over, need you close to me. Love when you're holding me, babe. You got me smiling from sea to sea. I never knew that this could happen to me. So me slow down, enjoy the road we gonna go down. Between me and you, it's gonna go down. I trust that we were meant to be. Now I can give you all the best of me.
I like that track. Nice R&B feel to it, bro.
Yeah. Just real, just just having fun. That's
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Who was the singer?
her name is BB Cortez. Local artist down in South Jersey, where I'm from. Amazing voice. She even surprised me with it when I first met her at the studio to record the track. And it's just, you got it. I think she brought the whole thing together, and she really gave it that R&B feel that I grew up listening to. Like the Shanti, all that.
Okay.
95, to 05 music. So it was a lot of fun making that track.
I could dig it. I could dig it. Okay.
That's what's up, man. So we got one more track, right?
I think we got a video, but yo, do you have any shows coming up that we should be looking out for?
Ooh, no shows yet. I ain't gonna lie, it's one of my flaws. I gotta get out there and put myself out there more. But it's definitely something that I wanna experience. If I don't like doing shows, then I won't do another one. But we'll see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be an amazing time.
Okay. All right. So where can we find your music at? For those who be looking for it.
For those looking for it, I'm gonna be posting the R&B video tonight on YouTube. My music is available on Spotify and Apple Music.
PIRAGUA.
Also follow my page.
Okay.
Also TikTok.
I see you over there staring at me.
There goes the video.
Just tell me what you really think about me.
It was a great night. Your stars are real bright. We laughed from sundown to the end of the night. Watched a couple movies, jumped in a jacuzzi. Became one open book where we both write the story. Open the wine and give me a kiss. Watch as you struggle and enjoy your bliss. We made dinner, then baked some desserts. That stress bell backwards, baby, ain't that berserk? 100 conversations and not one fight. Nothing could go if everything was right. I wanna be beside you, deep inside you. Not just your body, but that beautiful mind too. I wish you would pick up, meet me in the afternoon. Cause this piss sucks when no one to pass it to. Take me on a date, keep me out real late. Having a good time, hell no, it's fucking great. I stare at you, sitting here next to me. I love when your smile goes from cheek to cheek. I promise to give you all of me. Till end of time, I'll be by your side.
Feel alive when I look into your eyes. It's how it's supposed to be when you're holding me. Yeah, you know you got me memorized. Come on over, need you close to me. Love when you're holding me, babe. You got me smiling from sea to sea. I never knew that this could happen to me. Told me slow down, enjoy the road we gonna go down. Between me and you, it's gonna go down. I trust that we were meant to be. Now I can give you all the best of me.
Yes, sir. Finally got that up there for the peoples, man. Who?
Worldwide exclusive.
Yeah.
Exclusive debut.
That is actually she's also a local girl who I found. I have another video on my YouTube page called Break. That's like a little fun one, but the guy who filmed that one referred me to her because he's just doing weddings now. But her name is Christiana Yvonne. She's also on my Instagram. Go give her a follow. She was amazing to work with. Stern in a good way,
Right.
She's what you need to focus. It was my third video, and I had a good time doing it.
I could dig that. So tell everybody else once again where they can find you at on your music, man.
IG, piragua.ent. My music's on Spotify and Apple Music. I just dropped my EP with 5 tracks, October 30th. I got 5 tracks on there. They're all fun. What I Gotta Do is my baby, so that was number 1.
Okay.
Then Doctor Strange, we got Till End of Time, the R&B you just heard. I got a song called Drill. That's my little, fun little gangster song. And then last we have a song called Concrete. Shout out to Lord Mob and Young Yak, LES, Thrax, Surf. All of them, I recorded it there with Young Yak. And it was probably like the third time I was ever in the studio. So it was nothing but love from them too. So I'm grateful for having them.
Jose, you got anything?
Yeah, man. There's one more track that I think we didn't air yet, right? You sent me 3 tracks in the video, and I think it was Doctor Strange, What I Gotta Do, and there's something else, right?
It was the Till End of Time. It might have been that Concrete one.
Oh no, you're right. Because
Yeah.
I'm just here looking at your catalog, and I'm appreciating everything you sent us. But I see something special for you in the future, bro. In fact, you say you're so close to Philadelphia. Hey, DAVON.
Yeah.
I see a nice collabo with him and Tom Natural. What do you think?
Oh,
Since they feel close to each other.
Yeah, that would be kind of interesting. That would be interesting. Yeah,
Tom Natural's in North Philly.
Yeah, that's interesting. Shout out Tom Nitro. I was loving the music with him as well. So yeah, shout out to Tom Nitro. But
see if we can set that up.
Yeah, for sure. But you, best of luck with you, and I'm looking forward to some good things out of you as well, my guy. So
I'm limited by my my own self.
Yeah, but stay in touch with us, man. We're gonna have some
Definitely.
Sure,
I wish you guys nothing but the greatest success as well.
Likewise.
Nah, man. So first, I want to give a shout out to his brother, Carlos, for actually reaching out to me and speaking to me about Piragua, talking about, yo, man, I got my younger brother. He's doing his thing, and I remember you hit me up and you was like, yo, I got this, I got that, I got this. And then I know it took me a while to get back at you. It's just that I wanted to set up everything right with the radio station, because I didn't want you to come in and then see, what could have been. I want you to see what is. So now you see we serious. You see that we're here for the independent artists, and you see that we promote worldwide. And we want to continue to work with you because we see you have a lot of potential in the hip hop, R&B world. I even saw you singing in that video. So yeah. I don't know, man.
Sometimes anything is possible.
That's what's up. And once again, shout out to you, DAVON and Big Al, for serving the country. And thank you for sharing your why you're grateful for National Gratitude Month, as November is National Gratitude Month. And we look forward to seeing more of you. And of course, we're gonna keep promoting your videos. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's MP4, we got you. Any artist that wants to be on the show, we're trying to move away from YouTube because we don't want to get any restrictions. We want the artist to be original, and we want to promote the artist accurately. So when we say that it's your stuff, and no one's restricting us. So thank you for making that happen. Thank you for coming up to the BX over where we at and having this interview. And like I said before, we're here to support you, brother. Much love, much success. And just let everybody know one more time where they can find your stuff.
Spotify, Apple Music, and Pandora. You could go on TikTok, do your little couple thing for the R&B, make it viral. I'm trying to use as many networks as possible. Just trying to be smart. And more music to come. Everything I do is original. I make my own beats, on lyrics, on everything. I don't got the power of the booth yet to control it. But luckily I got a great team with me.
Yes, sir.
So I just want to say thank you for being there. And I'm going to take this picture right quick so you can see all three of us. Look up at the camera, gentlemen, so I can post this right after. There we go. But don't leave. I want you to take pictures with Al and DAVON at the end of the show, so that we could be able to post this and let them know how great this interview was. But DAVON, you already know we're gonna wrap up the show with our final thoughts. And once again, Piragua, thank you for coming through. And shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now from Santo Domingo, Puerto Rico, Connecticut, Canada. Everybody that's tuned in right now, thank you. As they texted me and they telling me that they're loving this, as well as the veterans that are watching as well, because they're proud to watch you guys. Thank you so much. Everybody, Piragua, only on Extremities ENT on our Access Radio. We'll be back.
Raw, unshaped, unformed, chaotic, fragmented by life, death, fear, instincts formed by need, by pain. Reforming, forcing reach of inward hope, of inspiration. Your story.
My natural women skin down like I'm back on the road to the riches. I got my move back. Running up in the field, feeling like D-Jax. Always bread on the line, I'm there, I needs that. Yeah, every crumb, remember feeling like a bum. Cause I was down on my dick, couldn't accumulate funds. Now up, the numbers run like I own the speakeasy. If you an unfamiliar face, I'd advise you to speak easy. Cause I don't tolerate the disrespect, not at all. One cut of the eye, I'm cutting your neck. I'll be there in the fly, you cutting the check. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. Show my hand so it's not misconstrued. I've been having my way since Lauren Rugby's in the trues and the Olympic Jordan 7s for the love of the game. No stupid ass sick for playing off my name, cause I don't tolerate the disrespect. One cut of the eye, I'm cutting your neck. And I'll be there in the fly, you cutting the check. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. I love when the odds ain't in my favor, that's when the urgency rise. Come on, let's raise the stakes some more. I'm all in, and I refuse to take a pay cut. Razor in my jaw like Birdie, get your face cut. 350 easy, boo, Sam toe. Throughout the country, my boo in the sand, a body yo. My next move is always a wonder, nobody knows. My best move is soon to come. Come on, let's get this dough. If it ain't about no money, then what is about then? I've been thumbing new hundreds and still count. All you pundits redundant and just alike. Other cowards talk shit, but you never fight. Show and tell guns, show up in your tail quick. But I'm too smart to be sitting in that cell sick. Ice in my veins, they think I'm anemic. If I up this pistol, you should know I'm about to steam, and that's just a fair warning. You only get one. Never been much of a talker, I just get shit done. I've been a nut since a pup, type I punch on, watch you run. Never needed a reason, used to do this shit for fun. Now I move based off funds, I got too much on the line. Can't afford a false move, one slip up, somebody dying. So you gotta ask yourself, is it seriously worth trying? Cause what I said I'ma do, and if I don't, I'll be lying. Cause I don't tolerate the disrespect, not at all. One cut of your eye, I'm cutting your neck. And I'll be there in the fly, you cutting the check. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck.
Instinct takes over, fragmented by life, death, fear. Instinct and survival. Survival of natural instincts. Natural instincts.
Man, I've been coming across so many roadblocks, so many detours, derailments, whatever you want to call it. Shit just been crazy, man. But you know what? Nothing's gonna stop me. At all. Nothing's gonna stop me. See, the thing is, I ain't got an option. I gotta keep it pushing. It's the evolution. Pay attention. Nothing's gonna stop me. I came too far to just stop now. Ain't no fear in my heart, I'll never back down. Nothing's gonna stop me. Never. Nothing's gonna stop me. Journey been tough, but I'ma make it. Off my own merits, never gonna fake it. So, nothing's gonna stop me. Not a damn thing. Nothing's gonna Listen, still the best unheard. That shit is an understatement. One of the best to push the pen. I'm just highly underrated. At times I'm unmotivated. Shit be turning me off. Simple fact, I got no time for the frauds, and I can't stress it enough. These niggas suck, and they all sound the same. Now I can draw, but I ain't naming no names, cause they ain't got none. Just stop, son. See, I'm a grown ass man. Don't need no lackeys, no yes mans. The whole hands, I throw hands quite well. Might swell up and nod. One hell of a guy. Your chick opinion, I'm fly. Now that I found my drive, until the day I die, and that ain't no lie. Feeling unstoppable, immovable object. Who in their right mind can deny that I'm next, huh? Nobody. Not a damn soul at all. Now I'm in control of my destiny. I'm destined for greatness. They ain't wanna give a spot. I'm strong arming and taking now. Not nobody. Go find another hobby. Cause this here is a grown man business. All that nut shit is over, it's finished. It's time for me to replenish. Make no mistake. What I want, I'ma take. It's natural.
That's right. Now we're back to the great show with DAVON Franklin.
Yeah, Jose Rivera.
So it was a great multi-genre type of day for us.
Oh yeah. I was digging it. As always.
We had house, we had salsa, we had R&B, we had hip hop.
Yeah. The usual flavors. You know how we do it. You know, but I like to give a shout out to my dad, my uncle, and all the family and relatives that I have that served in the military. Happy Veterans Day to you guys as well, and to all my friends and family members who have also served in the armed forces in some capacity, one way or the other. There's too many of y'all to name, but y'all know who y'all are. And to all the veterans out there. Past, present, future veterans, you know what I'm saying? Love y'all, enjoy the rest of the day. That's
so before you get off, every week we got to do this National Gratitude Month. If we at Extremities are grateful, gratitude turns what we have into enough. And November's National Gratitude. I know you said last week what you was grateful for. So this week, let us know what you're grateful for, because I know every week changes.
No, I'm grateful for the same every day. Every day I'm able to get up and breathe and walk with my natural limbs, and eat food, without a straw or anything like that. As long as I'm just being healthy and being blessed and fortunate to continue to do what it is that we do every day. So my gratitude never changes. So that's what it is.
All right, my gratitude is first and foremost to God and for making all this possible. For all the veterans, yourself, Big Al, PIRAGUA, my nephews, my brothers, my uncles, everyone that served, everyone who's currently serving, and protecting our freedoms. Although every day may not seem like we're being told the actual things that go on in the world, but the fact that you people put yourselves on the line, from my family, friends, to you, to Al, PIRAGUA, you guys, regardless of the fact whether it was true or not, you served the country well, and you're honorable people in my life, in my eyes, in my mind. Each and every one of you are honorable, and I'm honored just to be co-hosting this show with you every week. As you know, you're my brother. I love you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm honored to every year this time comes around, I'm honored to praise you, because, not a lot of people are able to, just like the story we read earlier about the soldier, Jose Martinez, that he has no legs, he has no arm, and he actually advocated as a lobbyist for, psychedelic drugs to be used ease the pain of PTSD and, you know, waking up every day and not being able to walk around, like you said, or being able to drink from a straw. So, you know, thank you for mentioning those type of things that you appreciate. You know, I appreciate the fact that I still have my mom, who you guys know, and the fact that, you know, even though I'm on disability right now for my job, I'm able to still be, you know, get on the show here to be with you remotely. And you know, I'm grateful to Al and iActors for making this happen for us. You know, and last but not least, you know, for the world to continue to be as positive, although we're going through many negative situations. You know, I'm grateful for social media as much as people hate it. I'm grateful for the communication because a lot of people don't have phones, but Wi-Fi allows us to connect. You know, if you don't have service on your phone, the Wi-Fi service still works and it allows us to still communicate. So that's why I'm grateful for National Gratitude Month this week. And I'm especially grateful for all you veterans. So thank you so much for serving our country once again. And like you said, grateful for waking up every day.
Sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And let's just give a quick wrap up of the 5-day again. Tonight is going to be an overnight 100% rain until tomorrow morning, and then it clears in the afternoon. 60 degrees today. Tonight, 57. Tomorrow's going to be 64. Saturday is going to be 60% rain of 58. Sunday, cloudy, 49 the high. Monday, 50 degrees with 40% of rain. Possible snow northwest of the city, such as Orange and Sullivan counties. Tuesday's 48, partly sunny. Wednesday, partly sunny, 55. Thursday, cloudy at 60. Friday, 52. And that's the weekly. And, you know, the sports, watch sports tonight. Watch them, you know, the NBA, the NFL, and Sunday. And know that Cam Newton got signed by the Panthers and Odell Beckham Jr. is going to the Rams. So anybody that was hoping for otherwise, sorry, and make your fantasy picks. And know that if you ever want to know anything, current events, politics, criminal justice, news, weather, just contact X-Tremitiez ENT on our Access Radio, Thursday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Sir. Yes, sir. All right.
Any wrap-up words from you, my brother?
No, live, love life, and, you know, take care of each other. That's it.
All right. If I learned something more today than I did yesterday, then it wasn't a day wasted a life. All right, my brother. Salute to you. Salute to everybody else. And we'll catch you next week only on the X-Tremitiez ENT Talk Show on iAccessRadio.com with Davon Franklin.
Jose Rivera on iAccess Radio.
Love you. Peace.
My man.
DMX was born to be on. As far like he was a legend before he even made it.
There was a tape that was circulating of him battling at school 12.
Yeah.
It was a tape that everybody had.
Shout out to Bill Blast too.
Is that who we battled?
Bill Blast.
I'm a cool G when I rap on the low. I'm trying to get my money back, yo. So I stay on the gram and post like Malone, do work. Got a little Uzi like Vert. Nothing you can tell me, put holes in your belly. Watch they start calling me Machine Gun Kelly. Chump, you don't want me to dump. Say another word and I'll get my little pump. What? I'm supposed to jump, I stay on chill while they all slump. Pimpin' ain't easy, you working with a baddie. Mine send me the cash like it's a trick, daddy. In the Benz, no Maybach, still lay back. Call my mom Rocky, cause she wanted ASAP. Producer, do shit y'all ain't used to. Life is good, high off life, future. Blast, don't let them steal your joy. Now I'm an outcast, still in that big boy, stay dapper. Trapper, the real McCoy, I'll clap her. Especially if I get a chance like the rapper, slapper, actor, mactor. Yeah, y'all, that's black humor. From the Big Apple, I'm a Mac user. Amazing lines. At any place in your face, I can bust the rhymes. You could get it in the club or the streets on beats, however you want it. Baby, I'm a young thug. I'm a star, a G. I'm a boss, I mean. Nigga, I ain't got time to push a T. Only thing I'm trying to push is this brand new V. Whether locusts or ciphers, be real with me. They got nothing on you like B.O.B. Speak with my native tongue like I'm Chi Ali.
No It's your girl Musa, you know. Gotta learn in that L, sing you up to a B, blessing.
Remember when I was frightened, like I was on something. I always had to be right when I really didn't know nothing. I always steady running, I always steady coming, running from the truth. What's the use? It's really been on my mind, you really been on my mind. I told myself 1,000 times the detriment is only mine. I ain't gonna point one finger when there's three pointing back at you. What I am, right? Say, baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test. Say, baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test. When you go, man, you gotta stop fighting resistance. It's not in your concern how the blessings being given. Wake up, wake up, wake up, look at your decisions. Turn on your lights, now do your shadow work. Say, baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test. Say, baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test.
Baby, don't you know, stop listening to so-and-so. Adding on advice to you when that advice ain't factual.
Follow your heart, let you determine your being by simply being a creator and invest in your dreams. And say less, don't ever try to impress. When you a hoe, impress. You gotta understand your love and happiness resides inside of you.
So what you wanna do? You wanna swing around and close the door or walk straight through?
Say, baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test. Say, baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test.
We beseech thee, one and only one, to give us total strength to carry out thy will for the universe, to establish justice on planet Earth and live in peace.
For it all without the cummerbund. Usher in the new, you better
come with us, fine wine and
the alkaline water refined, aligned with the source of the shine.
Beside the rhyme, we checking the levels, the message is clear like water distilled with a bomb built.
Airtight, nice with it, twice both-handed, ambidextrous flow, X, Y, and XX chromosome.
Better known
as a thoughtful king, supreme. I'm on my dean, I'm fly, but the sky ain't the limit with a queen. Intervene for what? Saddle up, we on a mission, moving with intention.
Nah, we ain't flinching. The art of being authentic MCs, we've been commissioned. The Rembrandts of real raps, man and woman mastering self. A ceremonial, in fact, we attach like door and latch. With a knack for making heads, now I'm making the next snap to a truth. We put like a six-pack. So you can sip that.
Yeah, now let me get that. They love how you did that. With every speech, we aim to reach that inner sanctum. No weapon form could reach, we gotta face them. A simple head nod to reach that inner God beyond facades and false doctrines. We stay locked in. The John Cochran, the mic rockin', the flow fit, we can't quit. The beat knock.
And we gon' put it right up on your noggin.
No doubt.
This for the soldiers who find an asylum.
No doubt.
Whether you swollen, you holding your privates, cause you ain't scared of the digital virus. Steadily scanning your retinas and iris. We making sure you get an eyeful. The full spectrum from the western sector, live and direct with the divine and the intellect. In the second friendly neighborhood residents, so bringing the chariot.
Swing low, swing chariot is a slave hymn. Harriet and the slaves, when they were going to freedom, they sang that song. Swing